They know my story.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video I am going to be doing the goddess locks for my clients, but as you can see my client does have short hair, but it's not that short, it's just not when I apply the edge control it's going to give it some type of volume. So right now I'm just trying to create the foundation of my locks, and as you can see I took one strand of the Marley hair, divided into two, and then the other half would produce about four individual braids, and that is because I do not want my client's hair to be heavy and bulky, and being that my client's hair is short I do have to braid my client's hair with some type of Marley hair or extension hair and the curls attached to it. Basically before now I would only just braid with the curls and then wrap, but since my client's hair isn't as long, I had to use extra hair for the foundation, just to give it some type of strength so that the hair does not unravel or pull out. So as you can see I created my rough draft line and I applied my edge control, and now I'm making the line cleaner. So when you're dealing with short hair, edge control, the edge control that you use does help when it comes to having to grip it and stuff like that. So with this hair right now, I could even do knotless braids for my clients or any hairstyle basically, but you kind of have to be very careful and use a very nice strong edge control, which I do have the link to the edge control in my description box as well, the link to the magnetic wristband, the pink thing that you see on my wrist, and also the link to the rat tail comb as well. So now of course you want to comb through, make sure you have all the knots out and stuff, and you want to apply your edge control, and then you want to start braiding. When I am braiding right now, you're going to see how tiny the hair is. As you can see, it's so tiny. That's because you still want your client's hair to be kind of lightweight. You don't want the foundation to be like so much, so because of your client's hair is short. Basically you want them to still feel comfortable, and you don't want the roots to be bulky when it's time for you to start wrapping. So I do this to create a nice solid foundation, and I'm going to show you how I insert the curls, even though right now I'm only braiding with this Marley hair right now. I was going to braid with the Marley hair and the curls, but it's going to make it somewhat complicated, and I just did not want to wait so much time. So that's the reason why I just braided with the Marley hair only, to give it a nice strong and kinky foundation. So we're using color 1B. We're using Marley hair. I do have the link to here in my description box as well, and for the curls we use Google curls for my clients as well. Guys, please pay attention of the hair that I'm using to braid my clients hair, because sometimes people can use like just one strand of the Marley hair, but you don't want to do that. You want to take one strand, divide it into two, or divide it into two, and then the other half you want to divide that into 3 or 4, so that your client's foundation can be as light as possible. So I'm going to do this for the rest of my clients here, and then I am going to show you how I wrap. And also for this hairstyle I had to use the scissors and lighter. People do use nail glue for this hairstyle, but I don't feel safe using that. I don't know how long they last when I use that, so I don't want to use what I'm not familiar with, and plus I don't want to use what I haven't used on anybody or even on myself, because if I use the nail glue, I don't know if it's gonna last as long as burning the ends of the lock when it's time for you to burn it. So I do use the lighter, and this is the only hairstyle that I actually use the lighter for, just to secure the ends until I find better ways to seal the ends. I'll probably have to try it on myself first before using it on my clients, but as of right now I use my lighter. So right now I'm counting my client locks, and we probably had about maybe like 50 something or almost 60 counts of locks for my clients. And yeah, that's about it. I never really had to tip the ends of this one, of course, because it has the curly stuff going in between, but I used the hot towel to massage the body, and I also used the hair mousse to make the curls softer, and just to give it a nice shiny and glossy look. So I used the one strand to start wrapping, and then to continue wrapping I sometimes would use one, and I sometimes would use 2 strands of a shorter and a skinnier inches of hair. but you're going to see how I do that as you go in the video. So before I start, I go to both ends of the hair and just stretch it out, or just don't make the ends to be too knotty. And then we're going to start wrapping the hair. So for this hairstyle, for butterfly hairstyle and distress locks hairstyle and all that stuff, when you're wrapping, it's easier for you to wrap because you're trying to create a mess, so you don't really have to like be on the lookout for your client's hair. But for this one, you want to wrap everything, like you don't want to leave any space open, basically. Sorry, so right now, as you can see, I did not show you how I insert the curls, but after this particular one, I'm going to show you how I insert the curls before I start wrapping. So yes, I was saying you want to just wrap as close and tight as possible. I don't mean tight on the roots, I mean tight on the body, because you don't want any space going through. Because when you have space going through, I don't know how long, I don't think it's going to last, very, very well, because of it's not as strong and it's not as firm, basically. And you're using a different hair as well. So you're going to wrap, and then when that one is done, I'm going to attach another one, and then I'm going to continue wrapping with that one as well. Oh yeah, we use color 1B for this hairstyle. I also use about, I want to say 6 to 7 packs in total. I think 4 packs of the 24 inches wrapping hair, and then maybe like 3 packs of this hair that you can see me using to continue wrapping as well. I was gonna say something, but I forgot. And also, this style is very, very high maintenance. Like, I've done this hairstyle for myself, but just one time, because of the curls that go in between, and it's just locks. But the good thing about this hairstyle is that when you get tired of your locks, guys, you can just cut the locks that are going in between. Luckily for you, you probably have the curls going at the ends as well for you, for your clients or for yourself. Like when I do this hairstyle for my client, I do have curls. I do leave curls for them going in between and also at the end, so that when they get tired of the curls, they can cut the ones in between and leave the one at the end, because the one at the ends are very low maintenance. You can just take a flex rod and then just curl back the ones at the end, but the ones in between, you can of course curl them back, but I feel like it's going to be so much complicated, really. So people don't really want to go through that stress, if you ask me. Right now, I'm just burning that one, and want to make sure the ends are as seamless as possible. Sometimes it's hard for it to be seamless because of the hair that is being used to braid or to lock. That's the reason why I use a lighter weight hair to continue wrapping, so that the ends can go seamless and stuff. So right now, I am going to insert the curls before I start wrapping. I'm going to use the crochet hook to insert the curls. So just go under the braids. What am I even doing? But I'm gonna go under the braids and just insert the curls, and then I'm going to start wrapping. And I don't know if you saw the earlier one, I took out the curls when I did few wrappings, so that's we're gonna have some curls hanging in there and then going all through the locks. But you're going to see me do that in this video as well. Let me know if you have any question. I feel like sometimes it's better for you to watch than for me to say something, because it could be more complicated, because for some things you kind of have to just watch and see, because you probably understand better when you see it. I'm very, very visual, so yeah, and I'll be seeing you guys in my next video. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.
It's fake kills.
Original, puffing on me high grade, sipping on me liquor. Girls them a come, them a want, them a take her. Bad man, me a come in, me a wanna take her. Girls them a come, them a want in on the nigga. I steady sipping on my liquor. Then I tell her me she give her, never trust another nigga. I say she give me on the nigga. Say she feeling on the nigga. Say she want another nigga. I who's that? Baby, tell me who's that? Look back, baby, make you look back. Move that. Where you move that, touch that, baby, me just wanna touch that. Enter me radar, now you they mash up the place. Enter me radar, cause you are what's in me brain. The only special one for me. Now you be the only one I see. Anywhere you go, I wanna be. Girl, you feel like my fantasy. Let's have a good time. Baby, I'ma make you sweat. Let's have a good time. I'ma make you sweat. Pour me yard, say she give me pour me yard. In a yard, say she give me in a yard. Man a wine, say she give me dirty wine. Man a grind, say she give me dirty wine. Say, girl, say my whining, let me grinding, I don't think so. Any man, let me looking at the thing so. Girl, your body say your money while I sing so. Man a bad, man a bossing at the thing so. Girl, pour me yard, say me pour me yard. Me na pillow wine, say she give me filler wine. Say let me the villa wine, say she give me film wine. Man a wine, say she give me for me yard. Say enter the radar. Now you they mash up the place. Enter the radar. Girl, you are what see me brain. The only special one for me. Now you be the only one I see. Anywhere I go, I wanna be. Girl, you feel like my fantasy. Let's have a good time. Baby, I'ma make you sweat. Let's have a good time. Baby, I'ma make you sweat.
It's Fake Kills.
Right, we finna have a good time, you know. Them bomb like them are watching. They are pretty about them. Bad man, what you say?
Standard.
Original.
Just say no, 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 no. Just say yeah,
Body nice. See I got them here, them are moving right. See the girls, them a got me hypnotized. Them a make a bad man feel alright. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Man I tell her me she gone low. Say you gonna get me when I'm on low. Man I tell her me she gone low. Bad man I put you in a photo. Count down, she a put me on a rundown. Go down, she a give me on a low now. Go now, anywhere you wanna go now. Bad man, me a put you on a first class.
no, 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 no. Just say yeah,
So baby, what you gonna do? Calling all your friends when they come through. So you give me your number one I control. So you really, really meant for the girls when they come through. Come through. Bad man, say she want, say she really want, say she try to really want. Calm down, take it slow. Say the girl, them a coming at me yard, them a give me low. If you tripping, let me know what you really want. Is it riding with me or you really dirt? Them a girls, them a tell me that you really not. Make up your mind, let me know if you really got.
no, 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 no. Just say yeah,
Bad man, turn up the vibe. Bad man, turn up the vibe. Original bad man, turn up the vibe. Bad man, turn up the vibe. Bad man, turn up the vibe. Bad man, turn up the
It's
vibe.
Fake Kills.
Bad man, turn up the vibe. Bad man, turn up the vibe.